Yes guys, this is all real time. I don't cut it, I get started now, make the track with you. After that I make the template, and the music you hear right now is the result of this episode, which is a special one. I like to twist things up a little bit because 285 episodes have to do something new. So I basically took episode 284, which is like a deep melodic house that is 118 BPM. I just crank up the BPM to 130, deleted the part, kept the bass, kept some chords. I'm gonna make you a progressive track. Might think it's a bit strange. I think the bass was really good. And in dance music, really, it's a groove, like percussions, which is already done. So I thought, oh, I get a good groove here. Bass line is nice. So I'm just gonna change a little bit of the feel. And of course, the BPM is gonna be a lot higher. So it's for a different time. Maybe this is more like maybe like a evening, maybe peak time, midnight kind of track, more pumpy, that cater to more progressive, a bit more progressive, between progressive and trance, let's say. It's gonna have different sound. Well, episode 284 that you can check it out, it's probably in the thing on the side there was different, but the idea is to use what you already done that is good to do something new. And of course, guys, every single episode comes with a Logic Pro X template, Ableton template, FL Studio template. That's gonna be available on our site, wemakethancemusic.com, that you can get and really master this sound. If you don't know me, guys, I make music for over 20 years, got a record label I founded in 2005. I run this website for 10 years. I make music every single day. If you guys wonder, how you get to make music so fast, how is it like that I'm struggling, I make music every day. It's not a question. I make music every single day, unless I take a day off, which happens sometimes, but I don't want to take a day off, so let's get to do some music. I told you guys about wemakethancemusic.com. You have to check out wemakethancemusic.com. I have over 500 templates on there, guys. There's a lot of really cool stuff: house, prog, deep tech, heavy techno, all kinds of stuff. So this is what we're gonna work with today. Oh, sorry guys, I have to turn off the mastering chain. So this bass line I made in the previous episode. I really like the groove. This is Alchemy, which I tweaked quite a bit, changed the saws around, played with it, made it into something new. And then with the beats, it's quite complete already, the beats, so we're gonna focus mostly on production, synths, polyphony. Polyphony, guys, do you guys know about polyphony? Polyphony is how many voices you can have of the same sound. Polyphony can also be, let's say, use two instances of the main synth with a bit of a tweak to recreate like a bigger, wider sound. So let's say one will have more saw wave, the other one will have more triangle wave, or maybe more noise. Put them both together, maybe pan them a little bit, do something so you can have a bigger sound, which I will do today. I like the bass when it's a bit more tamed like this. And I think I'm gonna drop the hats just a little bit. This tambourine here, which is a bit peaky here. And there's those claps that can go a little bit more in the back. That sounds great already. This is already such a great groove. So I have a pad, I have those mid plugs here, which I will switch synth. I'm gonna use Sylenth, because I think Sylenth is more appropriate for this kind of type of track. I'm gonna go into my own Sylenth reserve thing, new version, no. I'm gonna go here, menu, I'm gonna go in the factory. It's not really factory, it's just my home. I'm gonna go into this one here, which is a friend of mine, Bank, and I guess I'm gonna bring the volume up. That's tasty. I think you would need a bit of a delay. I think I already have a delay here on this deep tech. Let's see what it sounds like. make it a little bit more silky, a little bit more trippy, proggy. I'm gonna take my sidechain, drop it also on the delay. Try to go a bit heavier on here. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a sidechain on the delay. So I send to the delay, however, the delay now is sidechain. So it's pumping like this. So if it's like this, it's okay. But if it's like this, definitely add to the groove. And of course the kick is gonna have a lot more room to punch. This is, you know, the previous track. So this is what I'm building on now. Now I have a pad, which I will definitely also use Sylenth too. So I'm gonna take the Sylenth and since I created, replicate it, drop the pad on there. I'm gonna keep the plug because I think I will use this plug sequence to create an ARP. Let's check if we have some pads on there. No pads, but we have some plugs. Not quite. What if I turn on the ARP? That's quite pretty. Let's open it a little bit. Do with this, very happy in summary. I like the idea of this because I mean today here at least it's the first day where it's actually gonna be 20 something degrees, the sun is shining, so I'm really looking forward to go outside to get some sunshine. But first I have to make you guys an episode. So what I'm gonna do, get this nice pad, this nice LFO, like this nice ARP that we just created by chance, really. And then at the end, there's a silence. So what I want to do with the silence is take this chord, probably bring it down. And I'm not gonna use this chord or even this pluck. All of that to do a sequence, make it more interesting. Obviously not that. I think I will go not that. A bit too trancey this. Nothing very much in there, so I'm gonna go into my banks here, factory. There's a definitive somewhere. Sorry guys, the music is really kind of taking my head a little bit, so I have a problem finding the banks. Woo, chunky. Whoa. So that was really some leads. wide. I think that could work. Nice kind of, open it a little bit. So I had also the pad here. This is a bit much really with, of course, with the rest of the part. This is way too loud here. It's quite happy, I would say. Summary. I'm gonna check here. Just to input some MIDI parts in there, quantize it. No. Bit better. Maybe you have something here. It would be good if this is a bit further here. This is interesting. cool. We have something here. Let's mix it a little bit better. Let's make it. So now that we have this, we can copy it and nothing is stopping us from using another sound. Maybe not necessarily a pad, that would go more into leads, which we have plenty. To admit I like this, but I'm not. It could be better. Not strong enough for this. I think the brass was really the stuff. This noise arp here, which I think I'm gonna replicate a little bit, give me a bit of length, start building a little bit of arrangements with you guys. Let's look at the time, some time left for sure. Simply in Logic, touch, play with the cutoff a little bit here, record some information, then take it here, drop it down. So I like that. I'm gonna replicate this whole thing here. Boom. Take it all. Drop it at 1. It's kind of 0, but 1. We have about 2 minutes now, which is the length of the template. It's gonna be on our site, wemakedance.music.com. Sorry guys. Still have to promote a little bit. So I do like this little lead here. The groove is definitely there. Let's name those channels. Bass is there. There's definitely some mid plucks. This is the, I would call it mid R because it's very much MIDI. So this is, let's say this is, let's call them hits. And then our main lead here. Always important to label your stuff so you know what you're working with. So let's say I want to start this track in good fashion. I'm gonna remove pretty much everything. I'm gonna start with just the bass, and furthermore, I'm gonna start with like a single key of the bass. I don't want to go with the key change, at least for the first 9 bars. I'm just gonna try to introduce the track like this. This pad there, that could be fun maybe in the intro too. Have a listen, maybe just to launch the track. Quite proggy. No, this is quite not quite trance. It's quite fast. The 130 for these days seems like that the BPM has lowered a lot in every genre. Techno used to be quite much more banging, and now melodic house and techno goes down to 120, 123. It's like, I don't know, is the world slowing down, guys? I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's continue on this. So I think we'll continue up a second segment with this, but I'm going to introduce the plucks here. Those plucks are great. They're a little bit too loud in this. Now I'm gonna go into the synth here. Groove. This is, you know, that's why I called my label guy Progressive Grooves Records. You have to check it out. Click, search. This because it's the groove always progressed. There's always something that is coming, and I was thinking a name. I'm like, wow, this wasn't taken. Well, that was like 17 years ago. So I decided for this name, and I surely don't regret to this day. A little bit of automation here. Let's make it into a little bit of a peak in the middle here. And then come down again to introduce the next element. I could do a pad here, let's say, to put emphasis on the change. So let's see here, we're going up. Same thing with the bass, I could really go a bit crazy before the key change. So we can play again with this. The cutoff is right here, so it's going to be easy for this time. I'm going to make it a bit more at the end. This has to be adjusted, of course, but you know, the basic idea is there to make a change. I think I could put the first 2 keys of the lead just for fun to again make it interesting when it's coming in. No, not really. Maybe this one. I think this will have to be a bit later. It's a really proggy kind of thing that I'm doing. I feel there could be something into having some kind of impact kind of sound here. I would say right here at 13 to create some create some movement. Well, that's not quite the impact I was looking for. I'm gonna send some to the delay to make it more interesting. I think a bit higher would be better. The needle drop. I think if I also give it a bit of reverb, the reverb should be here. So I'm also going to cut the very top end. Put on a second one here, let's say. Another glitch, I don't know, what is it gonna be? Not very exciting to say the least. Didn't hear anything, do you hear? No noise. Just a little, finally. Okay, now the ARP just decided to come in, which is fine. Okay, I don't really want to automate this. I'm gonna go again into Sylenth. Put it on touch. Oh, I guess I am on the wrong channel. I'm gonna go back into the ARP here, which already had automation, so. And the mid-flux were not really actually here. It would be nice to bring this up a little bit. How about we make a bit of a break here? Cut one of the last kick to create a bigger effect, so we drop the kick completely, so there's not going to be sub for 1 second. Liking that. Not yet. Again at 21, or actually here, 1. My hit's a bit too big. Oh, I wanted to automate this, so cutting it. Here, I'm gonna drop it completely. name region by track here. Not really gonna cut it. If I would make a full bass sound, I don't think it's gonna work because it doesn't have enough sustain, but I can always add it. So I like this bass sound that I created. I mean, I modified, but I guess I created it because I really did change a lot of it. So if we want the synthesizer to play the full length of this bass sound, I'm gonna have to go on here. Gonna go into the ADSR. This is supposed to be very good. Okay. I didn't even know this pad was there. Just happened that it is there now. You need something in the back. I think maybe those mid plucks. I'm not sure. You need something a bit more than this. With the kick there. So alright guys, so this is gonna be it for episode 285 of your live electronic music tutorials. Hope you enjoyed the session. Building a track, I went a bit more into some arrangements today because the track was pre-made. Like I said, I recycle a track that I made before to start a new project. You should try every single idea you have to start a project. Don't think, oh, this is not gonna work. I say try it. You want to go outside, record something? You made me think, guys. I recorded some stuff the other day on the beach. I have to use it for the next session, so get ready for another special one. And until next time, it is Sound with you.